Hey y'all, you have officially entered the 10th inning. Welcome to 10th Inning Talk. I am your girl April, also known as All About April on all social media platforms, and I am here to deliver the latest and greatest in collegiate and professional softball and baseball news. I want to make sure that we are also connected with other fellow podcasts under the Black Baseball Mixtape brand, including my guy Flobo Boyce and In the Booth. Make sure you check him out on all social media platforms. Also, make sure that you are checking him out on YouTube. He's uploading quite a few on there. And then, of course, finish your breakfast every morning with my guy Cheats on Instagram. He's also been posting to Facebook if you're on there too. So you definitely do not want to miss out on what's happening, especially with the season being as intense as it is right now and rosters expanding. Black Baseball Mixtape also has comics. We also have online things for you to be able to read. So, yeah, it is clearly a brand that is delivering the best in all that is out there. But without further ado, let's go on ahead and hop into today's episode, which is episode 19. And I have titled the best is yet to come. Because, of course, the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come within my podcast. The best is yet to come with In the Booth and Flipper Boys. The best is yet to come with Finish Your Breakfast and all things Black Baseball Mixtape. So I want to make sure that you are along for the journey of it all. But the best is also yet to come within the AUSL, Athletes Unlimited Softball League. And it has officially concluded with the All-Star Cup. And this has just been a fantastic inaugural season. And I wanted to make sure that you are aware of exactly who won, who was in the top four, and my thoughts on the inaugural season. So it concluded on August 31st with the AUSL All-Star Cup winner being, well, actually, let me start off with who was fourth and then going ahead and give you the winner. So in fourth place was actually Erin Koffel. Erin Koffel, who was on the AUSL Bandits. She was also formerly of UK Softball. But Erin Koffel already has quite the resume within the AUSL. She was the AUSL Hitter of the Year. She was the AUSL MVP. And for the Bandits, that was pretty good because they were finalists. That's right. But yes, she did come out fourth in the AUSL All-Star Cup. So congratulations to her. In third was Kaylani Ricketts, the pitcher. She was a member of the AUSL Blaze. She was formerly on the OU Sooners in the 2013 championship. But yes, she did end up in third. Second was, of no surprise to me, Rachel Garcia of the AUSL Volts. She was formerly on UCLA. But yes, second. And Rachel was actually leading in a couple of the weeks. So, and was pretty much in the top for most of the weeks. Unfortunately, she did not come out on top because the number one person and the winner of the AUSL All-Star Cup is none other than Kayla Kowalik, formerly of Kentucky, currently the Texas Tech assistant coach. That's right. She took first in the AUSL All-Star Cup, and it was just really, really exciting to see her have her trophy, have her moment, and just show us exactly what it can mean to compete with people that you play with, but also have that individual accomplishment. So if you missed the AUSL All-Star Cup you have missed a fantastic scene of events. I was actually excited to see my girl Danica Coffey because she was one of the captains in pretty much like the last week. You know, she's an LSU girl, so I'm always cheering for my LSU girls, forever LSU. But it was just really, really good to see these women show us their best during this particular moment. And I mentioned this on a previous episode, but I love the fact that AUSL has their moment. I think it's important for sports to have their individual things that when you think about it, you get really excited, but it's also something to look forward to. The Field of Dreams in MLB, the East West Classic within MLB, but the AUSL All-Star Cup is something that I am absolutely going to be looking forward to for years to come. So, yes, that absolutely is going to conclude the AUSL season, but no need to worry. I will be back with any and all information pertaining to our ladies so that you can stay caught up in all that is happening within the AUSL world. Before I move on to MLB, I think it's also important that we discuss the fact that AUSL listed their top 10 jersey sales of the league. And I was shocked. Not that some of the names weren't a surprise. I think I was more so shocked that it came out so early, and it's something that we absolutely should be talking about. And I definitely wanted to share it with you. So let's go through the top 10. And I will also tell you that there are 4 of the top 10 was actually Volts players. And y'all know I love the Volts. I just do. And so many players on that team that I absolutely love. But number 10 is also a player that I love. And that is going to be Aaliyah Andrews, who played on the AUSL Blaze and also is a forever LSU member. But yeah, congrats to her. She had the 10th most jersey sales within the AUSL. Coming in at number 9 is going to be Tiara Jennings, who was the MVP for the Team World Games that took place a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, her. Also a member of the AUSL Vault and formerly an OU player. At number 8 is Lexi Kilfoyle of the AUSL Bandits, formerly an Oklahoma State player. At number 7 is Houston's own Bree Ellis. She is a member of the AUSL Talents and also formerly the University of Arkansas. If you remember, Bree Ellis also was the softball player of the year. So number 6 is going to go to Sydney McKinney. She was an AUSL Bandit player and also formerly a member of Wichita State. Put them on the map for softball when she was playing. So yes, we got to make sure we give her a shout out. At number 5 is going to be my girl, Michaela Edenfield, also a member of the AUSL Vaults and of course a member of the Florida State Seminoles. And if you follow Michaela, she does fantastic makeup work on her eyes, etc. And if you're not, you should be. Coming in at number 4 is going to be Skylar Wallace of the AUSL Bandits. She also played collegiate ball at both Bama and Florida. At number 3 is going to be Sis Bates, also of the AUSL Vaults, and she formerly played on the University of Washington. And if I'm not mistaken, she is currently doing player development there right now. At number 2 is going to be Montana Fouts of the AUSL Talents and a former Bama player. And Montana Fouts had a fantastic postseason with the AUSL Talents. Let me say, homegirl was pitching. Okay, she was out there pitching. But coming in at number one is an AUSL vaults player and a player that so many people love. That is going to be Sam Landry. Sam Landry, who played for the University of Oklahoma. And prior to that, she was playing for the University of Louisiana at Lafayette as a pitcher. So, congratulations to them. If you are interested in purchasing a jersey, which you should because I will be too, the jerseys are literally, you can buy 2 AUSL jerseys for the price of 1 MLB jersey. Listen, you can. I already checked the website to see exactly the price. And yeah, so if you have some MLB jerseys, and I know because I just got a Mookie Betts jersey for my birthday, the AUSL jerseys, you can get 2 for the price of 1. So if you like more than one player, which I know you do, go on ahead and support them. And actually, if you go to the AUSL page on Instagram, they have it literally tagged with all of the players that I have just named, and you can literally click and go directly to the website to be able to purchase. So that's a really, really good thing to be able to do. But for us to already be having jersey sales, to have the AUSL Cup, to have sold out games, this was just such a fantastic season for Athletes Unlimited Softball League. And I'm really excited for what's to come, but I'm also excited that it has had this movement behind them where people are literally excited to watch women play softball in all ways, all days. We need this level of support and excitement because, as we know, if you build it, they will come. And of course, everyone watches women's sports when you give them the platform to be able to do it. So it's just going to lead to more. Y'all already know once collegiate softball season starts next year, it's going to give more hype and more excitement for the AUSL season. And I love the fact that it starts after college softball. And when I say after college softball, after the Women's College Softball World Series. So the way that it is done is literally perfect for the movement and the moment. And I just can't wait to continue discussing. And fingers crossed, we can get some players onto the 10th inning to be able to discuss exactly what's happening. But also, if you are a fan of the AUSL, hit me up. I would love to talk to you and have great discussions within the 10th inning and just further show our support for the women out there delivering great softball all the way around. So let's go on ahead and hop into MLB. And with MLB, there are a lot of debates going on right now. And these debates currently are very intense on social media. One of the debates is who is going to be the MVP of the National League and the American League. And honestly, I already made my picks. I made my picks at the beginning of the year, and I'm not deviating from either one of them. But I think that it is important to discuss exactly what people are saying and thinking right now. So when the season does end and those names are called, are we right or are we wrong? Because right now in the National League, a lot of people are screaming Shohei Ohtani of the Los Angeles Dodgers and Kyle Schwarber of the Philadelphia Phillies. Now, if you were watching, Kyle Schwarber hit like 4 home runs last week against the Atlanta Braves, and you already know that ain't my team. But I definitely was cheering for Kyle Schwarber as he had his moment because 4 home runs in one game is absolutely insane. Like one is crazy, two is crazy, four, four, you being greedy, bruh. But I'm here for it because in that particular game, the Phillies actually defeated the Atlanta Braves 18-4. So not only did he give 4 home runs, y'all put up a football score on them. Just OMG. But it does lend the question, how do you feel about this? One thing that I will say in regards to both the National League and the American League is that I do believe that a lot of presentism is playing a role in how people are talking right now. And when I say presentism, people are really looking at what's happening in this particular moment. They're not looking at what happened early on in the season that impacted a lot of the numbers that we ultimately look at or has left the players with where they are currently. So I pulled it up, and right now, Kyle Schwarber is batting 247. He has 49 home runs. He has 119 RBIs, 96 runs, a 368 on base percentage, and a 580 slugging percentage. If y'all remember at the beginning of the season, I also said that I preferred Kyle Schwarber to not be the leadoff, and I think I was right about that. But I just wanted to throw that in there because I don't think I've had a chance to be able to express that right now because we know that he is a great power hitter. But on the other hand, Shohei Ohtani is batting 276. He has 45 home runs. He has 85 RBIs. He has 123 runs, a 387 on base percentage, and a 603 slugging percentage. So if we're going by numbers right now, Schwarber is leading in both home runs and RBIs, and we know that both of them are DHs, which was also a very controversial fact last year. Should we be giving MVP to a DH? But one thing is going to shift the narrative a little bit right now, too, and that is because Shohei Ohtani is now pitching for the Los Angeles Dodgers. If y'all remember, last year he did not pitch because of the arm injury, and I'm shocked that a lot of people are not really discussing this particular moment right now, being that he is pitching fairly well. So I love it, but I do think that there is obviously some ball left to play with September here and October right around the corner. But I want to hear from you exactly, what do you think? Do you think it should be Kyle Schwarber? Or do you think that it should be Shohei Ohtani? And of course, I know that some of y'all are going to say, oh my gosh, you're just saying that because he's a Dodger. But no, I really think that Shohei Ohtani is the kind of player to truly impact a team and a game. So he's not pitching a lot of innings, but in the innings that he's pitched, I think that he's somewhat impactful, and he's currently 1-1. He started 11 games. He has 150 plus strikeouts. He has some great control, but his ERA is 4.18. So some people can look at that and be like, I don't know, sis. I don't know. But with the combination of him pitching and hitting, does that give you the lead over Kyle Schwarber? Or do you think Kyle Schwarber's batting right now is currently putting the Phillies in position to not only win the NL East, but have a high position for the postseason? All that matters when we talk about MVPs. Now, in regards to the AL, this one is, I feel, a little bit closer, and one that people are keeping a much closer eye on. And this one is going to be between Mr. All Rise, Aaron Judge of the New York Yankees, and the big dumper, Cal Riley of the Seattle Mariners. And I too looked up those numbers, and I was adamantly shocked because I have watched quite a few people discuss the fact that Cal Riley is the MVP. And then I saw the numbers and was like, oh my gosh, is he really? Because let me read to you exactly what I see for Mr. All Rise Aaron Judge. He currently has and remember, Aaron Judge was injured, but Aaron Judge also went on that tear at the beginning of the year and just looked completely unstoppable. Like, I don't even know why you would be mentioning anyone else's name with the way he was playing. But he currently has a 324 batting average, a 443 on base percentage, a 674 slugging percentage, a 1.117 OPS, 43 home runs, 110 runs, 97 RBIs, and 9 stolen bases. Now, in the case of Mr. Big Dumper Cal Riley, he has a 240 batting average, a 353 on base percentage, a 579 slugging percentage, a 932 OPS, 50 home runs, 88 runs, 107 RBIs, and 14 stolen bases. Now, one of the arguments in favor of Cal Riley is the fact that he is a switch hitting catcher, which is something that we really have never seen, but also the demands of being a catcher and still performing so effectively offensively. And it does lend the question, what exactly is an MVP? And this isn't just from an AL perspective, also an NL perspective. And I've actually been asking this question in all sports because I feel like it depends on who you ask. I also feel like it depends on the player. It changes per thing. I believe that both Cal Riley and Aaron Judge both impact their teams in positive ways. And what we're seeing right now with the Mariners is the edge that Cal Riley is giving is keeping them in that AL West race, but also in that postseason basket. Meanwhile, for the Yankees, they literally have had an excellent August, regardless of how you look at them. It looked like Toronto was going to run away with the AL, and boom, here comes New York with home runs, with runs, etc. The only thing that is beating New York right now is themselves, okay, with the errors. If they can get that under control, that would be great. But I also believe that that team will go as far as Aaron Judge can take them. If he's healthy, my God. Oh my gosh. Yes, I'm saying that. So where do we go as far as AL MVP? And some of you may not like this, but I'm just going to say it. It's Aaron Judge's to lose. I saw someone say today, well, he just plays right field. Since when do we diminish positions on a baseball field? I mean, my God. I believe that Aaron Judge has shown enough, and he's also shown us how valuable that he is, not just to the New York Yankees, but also to Major League Baseball. And I believe that the run that Cal Riley is doing is absolutely fantastic. And it's great for us to be able to have a player who's never done these things before. But that doesn't mean that you automatically just give the award because it's something different. It has to be proven in all ways. And based on what I've read and based on what our eyes have seen, I still think that Aaron Judge has that particular edge. And I'm very interested to see and to hear exactly what y'all think about it. Let me know in my DMs if you like, girl, now you know you're wrong. You know you're wrong for that. But let me also say, I picked Shohei Ohtani and Aaron Judge at the beginning of the season to be MVPs. And I don't think that they've done anything to make me deviate away from my picks at that particular time. But if you see something different, shoot me a DM and let me know. Who do you think are the AL and NL MVPs currently of Major League Baseball? I would love to hear from you. I know we're going to talk about it on the Black Baseball Mixtape Live podcast tonight, and all will be well. So this is getting to be some exciting times. We're moving into almost postseason time, and more will be here to be able to discuss. So thank you so much for tuning in to the 10th Inning Talk, and also for engaging with this inaugural season of the AUSL and its success. I just know that the success will continue, and there's so much more to come. And that's why I called it The Best Is Yet to Come. Not just with the AUSL, but also the NL and AL MVPs, with the postseason, and just Major League Baseball in general. I can't wait to hear from y'all. Per usual, make sure you tune into In the Booth with my guy, Flowable Boyce. Finish Your Breakfast with my guy, Cheats, on both Facebook and Instagram. Also, check out the Black Baseball Mixtape comics, and also the articles online through the Black Baseball Mixtape. It's always a great day to be a softball and a baseball fan. Thank you for tuning into the 10th inning. Bye, y'all.